So welcome back to part 3, and this is just a small video. So today what we're doing is we're drilling out all the spot welds. So I'm going along and then I'm going to cutting these welds off here, and then I'll pry them apart. So we'll get them pried apart. Now these here were spot welded manually by hand, so there's a lot of places that are not spot welded, but there's a lot of places where they hit them twice. So because they're manual, they would go book book and said, oh well, we'll hit it twice there or something. And so there's a prime example where they just smashed it twice, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in that little section there. There appears to be 3 up the side there, but I'll go along and drill them out, and then I've got 2 types of tools to take the spot welds out. So I've got this one. A lot of people said that you need to put a little what's the name in there first, a hole in there, but because the point just isn't good enough. So that point there is supposed to push down and then drill it out, but I know you're putting a lot of back load on your back bearings on here, so like that. But then I also got these ones here as well. So these are just got a real tiny little point on them, and I'll just sit in there and do that. So I'll probably end up using these ones more than this type, but we'll just try that. They're pretty cheap. This one here come with dozens of spares. Clearly they break them out quite often, whereas that one there, I got the 3. I might end up, by the time I do this, need to buy another kit. And here's another example where being manually spot welded, there's a spot weld there, one in there, out there. So they're all random, and there's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. So they're all random all over the place. But we'll get it all apart. So I was thinking of cutting it there, but I'm going to take the panels off and then drill all the spot welds out, and then dismantle it that way. That way I have got a full panel to work with no matter what I do. And with the little bits of rust that are over there, I'll clean them up, and I'll probably sandblast the panels or clean them up and see what we got from there. So we've got a full panel along here, just drilling all these out, and then I'll drill the spot welds out. So that's our plan. Is I'm not going to cut it from here, even though I wanted to cut it where it was going to be hidden underneath the mudguard, so I would have come down here and done it that way. But I'm going to try and do it so it's more like a factory job, whereas everything is taken off. So I'm going to take the sides off, and I'm going to take the full firewall out, and the kick panel out, and then work with it from there. When I put it all back together, I'll put torque boxes in it because I want to get some strength in there. I have seen these cars here come off the road and split this part here straight off the front with motor, transmission, and the front end sitting 50 metres down the road from the body of the car. So I definitely want to put a torque box in there, or put some extra bracing on that part there. When you come across a car that's been in an accident in the front end and motor and gearbox and all the front end is 50 metres down the road from the rest of the car, it's a pretty scary thought. So I don't want that to happen on this car, so we'll upgrade that as well. So look, we'll get into it, and it's a nice day, a little bit of rain around. I'm expecting about 6 truckloads of tipper truckloads of material to come today, so I've got to hang around here because I've got to move that material as soon as it gets here. So I'll be doing that as soon as it gets here, and so I'll be off and on this all day. I think we're due for 15 truckloads in the next 2 days. So I got my work cut out for me on doing that. And I'll just show you some exciting developments with our house down there. So I've got all the walls on the outer walls on the house, and the builders have arrived today, and they're putting the decks. Now I've got to use accredited builders and engineering plans to do the decks, simply because they're over 1 metre high, and because they're over 1 metre high they have to be a certified deck. Anything under 1 metre I don't have to, but these are 1.2 metres, so they have to be a certified deck, and so we have to get a certified builder in, and believe you me, you don't want to know how much that costs. So cheers, catch ya.